Okay, so it's gonna be the first wave. So I'm gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna take out my sandals. I'm gonna get my feet positioned right. And we're gonna go past 300, 350, 350. Almost exactly. Almost exactly, I'd say. So 351 pounds. Ugh, so steamy, bro. So fucking hot, bro.
So much hate at the top, it's a lonely place. When you find out the ops ain't the only snakes, and your spouse only know what you don't erase. The world only know you by your worst mistakes. So spaz on the ass, that's the only way. Smash on the gas down Stony A. Crash and come back with a swollen face. And when I'm on my way, X hold a gate. Terrorize shit, we don't negotiate. If you bitch, maybe don't associate. Show up at your birthday if you owe me cake. With a black mask, that's how we exfoliate. Support in my way, my heart's in the way. I'm following my thoughts, ain't no logic in yay. That's all I'ma say. If he caught him a case, then send him to jail like a dog in a cage. I ain't feeling the age, no rotting away. The darkest of days, he calling away. His carcass is laid under a tombstone. Cause even when you die, they still throwing rocks at your grave. So follow the way, can't swallow the hate. My mind trumps anything that a scholar could say. Don't know how to behave, we rage out of the rage. It's okay to just pop it in place. Cause it's damn they ain't it. All the pain and anguish turn me into a man. So I ain't complaining, now these things is changing. No more lanes is hanging, no more fame and famous. Ain't no shame in shaming. She wanna give you the cookie, you famous, Amos. She gave you the pussy, but you ain't pay for the anus. Now your name is tainted by the claims they paying. The defendant is guilty, no one blames the plaintiff. Gotta say it in layman's terms while you wait on arraignments. Cause if the jury say you did it, the payment is heinous. Give me 1 minute, my lady just fainted. My babies is crying, you understand what I'm saying? 1 minute, 1 minute, good, 1 minute. And the next one's mine! 1 minute! 1 minute! Good! 1 minute! And the next one's mine! 1 minute! 1 minute! Good! 1 minute! And the next one's mine! 1 minute! 1 minute! Good! 1 minute! And the next one's
Kind of trippy. Looks like there's a Carl's Jr. over there, but in reality, it's I got me some nice whole milk yogurt. I have some news. My headphones are broken. My headphones are finally like gone. They're like broken. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to move on to the Beats headphones that I bought in Eureka, was it? It was either Eureka or San Juan Bautista. I haven't been using these brand spanking new Beat headphones simply because I had my old headphones and just doing like the transition over. Like I've just been using these ones and I finally used them all the way up to the point to where you can't really. I might use them. I might fix it and use it one last time as kind of like a last hurrah because these ones are pretty awesome. They're the JLab headphones, or I might just chuck them. I don't know, but now I'm gonna have to move on to my Beats headphones. I'm very happy for my new gym for the longest freaking time, dude, for like the longest time, I've been thinking about getting this gym. Like I've been thinking and thinking and thinking about getting this gym, simply because it has a sauna. It has the sauna, and then obviously this freaking one, I had absolutely no idea. I freaking walked into the gym and it had a steam room, and I was like, yo, freaking let's go. And I used the steam room. And then also the issue of filming inside of the gym, I thought it was going to be an issue, not with anybody else, but within myself. I thought I was going to feel uncomfortable recording inside of the gym. I had no problem with it, which is like revolutionary, simply because I have been, trained by society to give up my passion, give up my fun thing that I like to do to make these videos, and to throw it away, to put it away, to banish it, from society of just recording what I'm doing. Because, I mean, especially in like a historic stance, to record that I'm 351 pounds, which is like, unfortunate. I think I would like to get to about, I think like 275 pounds. I feel like would be like a really good weight that I would be happy with. And of course, like that's just a random number that I'm throwing out. But I'm gonna know one day. I'm gonna know one day that like this is where I'm supposed to be. Obviously, like being this big has almost been kind of necessary. Like there's no option to not be this big, because for the past years I have just been suffering, really. Just suffering of trying to gain traction. It's just like when they repossessed my 2015 Ford Fusion, it's just like, bro, there's no way to really describe it to you guys of how having like the blanket underneath me like ripped out and just falling on the ground. It's like I remember that so vividly, that moment, because I left my and with this truck I have not missed one payment. And that's a great success. That is a great success. I haven't missed one payment. I've made every single payment, which is obviously helping with my credit as well. With the 2015 Ford Fusion, I didn't make one payment. I did not make one payment. I literally financed it and then did not make one payment for the next 3 months. And then obviously, and I'm not salty towards them. I'm like, duh, of course. But like, let me tell you, I remember it vividly when I left my car in the gym parking lot to where I was, sleeping at. And I walked, like, I think it was a long ass walk, but to a library. And then I hung out there for like a while. And then I came back and saw that my car was gone. It's just like, it's almost like, like almost like in those cartoons that you see like a person turns white. And then going inside of the gym and then talking to the person, the manager, and then they'll be like, yeah, they were asking for a Paul Frazier. They're like, where's Paul Frazier? Is there a Paul Frazier logged in right now? He's like, he's not even logged in right now. And then them taking the vehicle. And then after that, it's just like, because then I turn off the camera, right? And then my life is still going. Say like, if my eyeballs are like, it's like recording for the entire time that you're alive. And then it's just like I turn off this camera on the YouTube and I sign out, and then it's just like there's still Paul. He's still out there and he needs to do something. And I just remember just walking next door to like this bank, and there was like nobody in the parking lot, and just sitting down on the grass and just like, you know, all my friends and my family ties are burned to the ground. Like, there's nobody to come save me. There's nobody to call. Like, I don't like, even like with that, it's like everybody who just hangs out with people and has friends, they like always have somebody who they can call. I had nobody. And at that moment, it's just like literally, say that I was like 300 miles deep in the middle of the ocean, right? And then I have like a little kayak. And then I decided to jump outside of the kayak and then like put on a snorkel and then like go like swimming for like fish or something. And then I reemerge and the kayak is gone. That's how it felt. Oh my God, I'm going to die slowly. And then just, you know, standing up from that patch of grass at the bank, that like I didn't even go to that bank or anything. And just, you know, obviously it took 2 days, but like walking 8 hours to an EBT office, of personal finance, sorry about the wind, a personal, like whatever, like wherever you get the fucking EBT card, I need money, I'm homeless as shit. I'm not like, I just went from like homeless to like homeless. Like I went down another notch from fucking homeless with no job. I went down another notch. And then, you know, like I walk like, I think like 4 hours as an example. I just pass out on this like random like couch that people were just throwing away. Probably had fucking bed bugs on her or some shit. Fucking keep on walking, and just walking as far as I possibly could. I remember it was hot as shit. And then, like, by the time that I stand in the office to give them my name, to get an EBT card, and then standing in the hallway and literally just seeing, like, stars. And, like, you know, like, my vision was just fading. And I was just like, oh, my God, I'm going to pass out. And I'm like, oh, no. And, like, telling the security guard, can you please call an ambulance? I'm about to pass out. Them showing up, and then, of course, like, they just asked the stupidest question. Do you feel like you're going to kill yourself? I was like, fuck yeah. Like, if you give me a gun, please. Like, I'll do it right now. And then, but there was, I do have to be point blank on, there was a kind of thing in my head. It was true that, of course, I wanted to kill myself. But there was like a thing of like, let them take you, Paul. They'll take care of you. They'll help you. And then of course them put me in the psych ward and ooh, food. There's food. You know, I think that was like 6 days. They kept me in the psych ward, and eventually they were like, hey, he's not going to kill himself. And they literally walk you downstairs, you sign a piece of paper signing out, and then they just put you in the parking lot, and you're just, what next? What happened next? I walked all the way I found a fucking homeless shelter. That was really nice. And just so much. Just so much of just being in the depths of hell has been it feels like my entire adult life. But let me tell you, all this horrific things that I'm going through, I'm learning of that, like, you know, even like in this living situation, I'm like, all right, we need to put Paul in charge of his life. How do I do that? You know, like even like when I got my apartment in North Hollywood, I'm like, I'm not in charge here. You know, these people own this apartment and I'm just throwing like $1,300 a month away to these people, this business that's an apartment. You know, and granted, like I'm still paying off this truck, but this is my truck. This is not a company truck. This is Paul Frazier's truck. When you look at the insurance, it says Paul Frazier. When you look at my driver's license, it says Paul Frazier. That's me. This is my apartment. There's no lease on this. I can keep this for as long as I possibly can. As long as I want to. So with all these horrific things that happen to me, it's just like I'm learning of just like, no, Paul, you got to put yourself in charge of your life because it's just me. Just so lonely. Just a lonely boy in a lonely world. But it's just like I really do thrive off of that. It's just like, you know, if it's like a person who's like more introverted, they would have been killed themselves. They would have been killed themselves. But it's just like, you know, like I've always been kind of like a lonely person, even in kindergarten, preschool. I've been like, you know, by myself. And I think that that's just how I work. I need my time alone. But with that said, I'm about to go have some alone time so I can be more alone. But brand new videos every single day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Goodbye.